What is going on, everyone? Nathan coming at you with another Pokemon Showdown Live. We're going to be playing my first bit of Gen 9 OU versus the ladder here today. And we're going to be doing a fun little twist on it, on an idea I always wanted to do last generation, but never really got around to because there's so many Monotype things to cover. And it's going to be playing a Monotype team versus the ladder. That might sound like a wildly stupid idea at first, but you consider most Monotype teams' ideas are to shore up the weaknesses they already have. I think it's going to be a fun application. I'm not sure the timeline of my channel is going to be for the next week, so I'm not sure if this video will have come out already or is going to come out. But I'm also going to a video why I'm having a hard time falling in love with Monotype this generation the same way I did in previous generations. So either watch that video or keep an eye out for that video because I think it's going to be happening sometime soon. But also, I mean, Dark got some. We're going to be doing Dark today. Spoiler. Dark got some love this generation from Game Freak. We take one of the best Mono Dark Mons, Bisharp, and give them a pretty crazy buff. We had all these new Mons like Ting-Lu, Chi-Pao, Chi-Yu, Grimmsnarl gets Parting Shot, Roaring Moon still around. Like, man, Mono Dark offense it's eating this generation. So we're gonna give it a try. It's worth noting that this is also gonna be a little bit easier for me because the way that Monotype works, again, I'll talk about this in my other Monotype video, but the way that they're handling terrestrialization in Monotype right now is that you can only terrestrialize towards your team's typing. So if you're playing a mono grass team, all your Pokemon can only grass terrestrialize. So that means even if it's a Zarude who's a grass dark type, Zarude can't even go into a dark terrestrialization. It has to be grass. That's it. Every single mon. I don't hate this idea. I do think it kind of makes terrestrialization kind of stupid. It just gives like an adaptability boost to any one mon that you choose. Like it's almost like what's the point at that point, you know? So I understand why they made the choice. I don't think it'll stick for terribly long, if I'm being honest. But what we're going to be talking about, but with this team, I'm not going to be doing that for myself. It's already a challenge run as is, playing against the OU ladder, which is crazy power crept. And we've got all these different terrestrializations here. Most of them don't matter, I'll be honest. The big one is Ting-Lu here, which has already arisen as one of my favorite Pokemon in this tier. I love its design, but also its role. I mean, I've always had a soft spot in Pokemon for purely defensive Pokemon that don't have recovery, because that makes it such an interesting role, right? Mostly defensive Pokemon are kind of brain dead. You send them in, they wall something, you mash recover or you use regenerate or whatever. You don't really think about it, right? You have to be very smart about Ting-Lu's health in this game. Yes, it's one of the stupidest defensive stats spreads we've ever seen in our life, especially Vessel of Ruin, making it amazing versus like having functionally great special defense as well. So like, it's obviously ridiculous. There's not a lot of nuance to him on this physically, or not even physically, like across the board tanky. But again, I like the idea that it does have recovery. People say, oh, if only had a recovery move. No, screw that. We don't want that. This actually takes maybe a drop of nuance to play, which I appreciate and like to see. But anyways, I'm going to be trying to terrestrialize this Pokemon every single game. I'm going to lead out with it, try to get rocks and spikes too. I find it gets rocks and spikes, man. It's crazy. But I'm going to try to terrestrialize it into poison because it's actually a great dual typing with dark here. It's going to help us against fighting types. It's going to help us against fairy types. As a result, our biggest problem is going to be Pokemon that Ting-Lu can't really beat in this form. So what I mean by that is a bulk up Annihilate will destroy this Ting-Lu and subsequently destroy this team. In addition to a Spore Breloom, because you can just Spore the Ting-Lu and set up and Mach Punch everybody else. Huge problem. So I've debated. I was streaming this last night too, and it was a ton of fun. That's why I wanted to upload a video about it. I wasn't planning to, but it was just too much fun. I'm debating out of the Sableye because we still have some extra assurance against fighting types. You have a Taunter, you have a Will-O-Wisper. Its defenses are awful, but when you maxed invest, it's not as awful as you'd expect, I guess. I don't know. I'm hoping it won't get to the point where I need this guy, but Annihilate is really heavily used in the ladder right now. But anyways, we're gonna try it right out. Again, a challenge video I always wanted to do, and while maybe it's just me, maybe I'll get over it. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm uploading Monotype videos next week, but while I'm having this mini existential crisis regarding Monotype, it's still a way to get that content out into the world, which I appreciate. I don't even listen to music. Why do I got this in here? Okay, so we are against the standard team here. Probably going to see a Grimmsnarl lead from my opponent. I am probably going to go Ting-Lu just because I don't want to screw around with his great Tusk later down the road. Team Grimmsnarl, I'll happily get up rocks here. They shouldn't be taunting here. You know, you can make an argument that I should Stealth Rock as a dark type so I can't get taunted by Prankster Grimmsnarl here, but I'm going to take the risk because if I'm forced to swap out, I want to make sure this guy is in the back and terrestrialized. He's also got Ruination, which is essentially just Nature's Madness, so it's a great ability for a tank to have who's not very physically invested. So I'll go for Stealth Rocks immediately. Do I prefer Spikes? Oh, that's a good question. Wants Rocks, wants either. Ooh, definitely doesn't care about rocks. Definitely doesn't care about rocks. Doesn't really matter. I'll go for both. Screw it. Hazards are really, really good in this generation. Also plan to make a video on that very soon, too, on how hazards are kind of running the shit with Golden God there. So they're going to go for the reflect and stuff. The swap out, now that I'm a poison type, is probably... oh, they get it now. Smart play. Do I ruinate once here? Or just go to my Grimsnarl and try to get up a pivot? I'll go to Grimsnarl immediately. Yeah. I don't think I care about Ruination and Grimsnarl too much. Ooh, we eat their parting shot there. That's the thing. We're kind of prankster immune to this whole team, which is fun. And then I will go for... I'm not too worried about the special attackers so far. Tinkaton makes an appearance with Reflect and Parting Shot and my King Ambit. This thing is going to eat this Gigaton Hammer. It's going to be the lowest Gigaton Hammer damage you've ever seen in your life. Get ready for this. It's so funny. Nothing. And they take more damage from the Life Orb. Is there a reason not to Ironhead right now is my question. I don't think so, because even if you go to Saraluge, you're taking rocks damage. 17%, next to nothing. Fighting ape attack coming in. This is Ting-Lu's job here. Big guy. Oh, they're ground. I didn't even realize I was dual stab. We almost played almost no great tusks last night, so I didn't even realize how disastrous that is for me here. Someone's gonna have to die. This is the point of this challenge run. We do have Reflect up still, which is nice. So I can maybe go to... boy, I'm gonna go to Grimsnarl. I think that's actually my best bet. We got to Reflect up still, which is nice. Logman Rush doesn't do too much. I'm gonna go for Spirit Break here as a rapid spin. If you get some damage off with half its defense, that's fantastic. That's fantastic right there. Grimsnarl comes out. They're gonna try to get their shit back up. We'll go for this as they Spirit Break me. I'm gonna go to my Ting-Lu. No, because he'll just taunt me again. I don't love that. Of course, Spirit Break does a lot versus my whole team. Chi-Yu would be fine, but not awesome. Yeah, King's Gambit will still be fine. And it threatens it out with Ironhead very effectively. Yeah, we're fine. We're chilling. I had Defiant to be hilarious, but Ironhead here. Saraluge seems like a good play. I might even go for the Kowtow Cleave if I'm feeling spicy. A Swords Dance. What does that do for me? All Ironhead. Why not? No, I'm going back and forth, you see. This guy's a bit of a problem. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I did. Oh, we get the crit. That's really lucky. This guy can, even though he's a defensive Mon, or I guess non-offensive Mon, utility Mon, whatever, he's kind of a threat for my team there. So I'm glad I got that out the way. I still have a light screen up. Kilowattrel, eh? I haven't seen many of you in the ladder so far. I also want to talk about how I'm just glad to be doing this format because, fair enough, it should be Tinkaton here, who I don't care about swapping into too much. I'm going to risk the Dragon Claw. Oh, terrible play. It's 49. Also, I'm glad I'm making this video, though, because I haven't really been playing much OU lately. The reason for that is because at first Pokemon Showdown came out with the new stuff, and I played a little bit, but I was mostly just making content first off, right? That was my #1 priority. And then they made the first 2 bans. I agreed on that. Like, I was making videos talking about why the bans were fine on Hound Stone and stuff like that. And then I played a lot. I was like, okay, let me sink my teeth in this meta game. And the Palafin meta, I don't know if that's still debatable. I feel like there's been a lot less debate on that guy because he was around for a little bit longer. He was so clearly unbalanced. I really did not enjoy the Palafin metagame whatsoever. It just felt like every game ended in a sweep and every game was focused on trying to counter it. It felt so ridiculously like, why is this guy here? And I just haven't really been playing much ever since. I was like, I just got over it. So this is kind of, one of my first OU games in a while in the new tier, which feels weird to say. So I'm excited to get back into it here. Bulldoze does nothing, lowers my speed. They take a bit of damage there. They still got to reflect up. This guy's only real job is Tinkaton. Only real job. Anybody kill this thing afterwards? Whatever, I'll Sucker Punch here. Still to 17. That's awesome. Thank you, Black Glasses, for that. Then we go to Chi-Yu here. And this guy's looking ridiculous at this point in the game. So I'll just click Flamethrower. I won't overthink it. Great. I'll invite in Sir Ledge's Flash Fire, who I will sack. I guess Roaring Moon too. Roaring Moon's looking like a great answer there, defensively speaking. He'll come in. He'll throw around a Dragon Claw. All have a great time. I'm Scarf. So respectfully, no, Kilowattrel. I see you. I appreciate what you offer, but that's a respectful no for me, sir. I could go to Grimstone, just a basic sack here, but I don't think I will. The close combat, nice. Good on ya. I am Scarfing faster, so I have nothing to fear here. Dark Pulse should invite a Meowscarada. I could make a double switch here, but this is a little bit low ladder, and I don't want to overpredict right now. Or I could just do a lot of damage. That would work too. It's fine by me. Ting-Lu's a great answer here. And then I get up Rocks and kind of win the game, because after Rocks, this guy can't swap in on Chi-Yu anymore. That should be the dub. Yeah, so I don't know. It's a challenge that I've wanted to do for a minute, honestly, and so it seems like a good opportunity to do so. Where again, I'm not thrilled with Monotype right now, and Dark has gotten a lot of love right now. I wouldn't be surprised if this maybe will make people upset at me. I wouldn't be surprised if 6 months from now, Chien Pao and Chi-Yu and maybe even Roaring Moon are banned. So it's okay to get out the way. Ting-Lu comes in. This guy is honestly the god of this team, man. It does so much for us. It's ridiculous. And I'll get up Stealth Rocks. Oh, it's actually a Life Orb, so we already win the game right now. And then we EQ for the W. And yeah, Protean means that if you're not Scarfed, you're staying as a Fairy type from now on. Fantastic for us. This guy's actually just going to win the game right here. And they forfeit appropriately. Okay, we're going to go on. Yeah, I made this account last night. I wanted to hit 1,300 ELO with it. We had a lot of wins. It was going great. It's not a high challenge, but when it's a Monotype challenge, it's pretty tough. Kept running into freaking Brelooms and freaking Annihilates. They just destroy my team, man. Just because if Ting-Lu can't handle it, nobody can. And that's the worst thing is I have to lead Ting-Lu right now. And if they go Breloom and Spore me, then my only Breloom answer is Spored. I can't go to Chi-Yu. He gets smoked too. I'll go to Grimmsnarl. Got a light screen here. So I could have gone to my Ting-Lu, which is upsetting. I still could. It's still a ground type. It is still a ground type. I don't want to risk it because if they hit me with a different attack, it'd be pretty upsetting. Okay, that's fine. I'll parting shot here. Go now. Should force a swap to Breloom here. And then I'll Spike would do more if I'm trying to target Breloom specifically. They got 2 flying types. I just want to get this up. And then I gotta hope, because they got Toxic Orb, I gotta hope that I can read a Spore here. If I can sack one of these mons to Spore, we're chilling. If not, we're crying. I want to go Grimmsnarl. Please Spore. Please Spore. That's huge for me. That is... I still know this is looking like a defensive Breloom though. I don't know if I can beat it with Ting-Lu not Spored. I'm very upset. Oh my god. Does this thing just beat me? They're probably not Mach Punch, so that's big. I can probably get a kill with these guys if I can get it in without having Substitute up. Oh, we eat this. Ruination's nice here. Maybe they swap out now. Wait, Focus Punch Bullet Seed. I'll go for Spike. I'm feeling gutsy. I know I just was sweating over this Mon. That's all you've got. That's we're healing that with leftovers. Dragonite comes in. Are you gonna defog on me, bro? Are you gonna? King Gambit, I feel like. Dragon Dance here. I'll go for the Kowtow. It's only 28, so you're bulky mans. Sucker Punch won't kill here. Interesting. You got an Earthquake, which will smoke you. Extreme Speed, which you won't be clicking here. And you outspeed my whole team. Very interesting. I lose. Grimmsnarl can't get a Reflect up. I gotta hope I live this. Great. It's awesome. You are outsped. You get extreme sped. Plus you're outsped to begin with. Very good. Very, very nice. So this is the downside of the Mono Dark Challenge run. This is a definite downside here. I guess I should have Sucker Punched to begin with in hopes that... Oh, that's fun. Well... I guess I gotta hope that Ting-Lu tanks the Earthquake. Yeah, you know what? I guess that was my path to a win. But at that point, I would have had to sack Ting-Lu, and then I would have lost to Breloom later down the road. Or I sack someone else, you know. The best way to play that earlier was going to Ting-Lu, but we tried. These challenges are hard. I'm going to try starting now. This live ends next time I take a loss. That's right. I'm committed. I'm big committed. Okay, 2 scary fighting types here. I want to terrestrialize Ting-Lu ASAP. Helps if we can get up rocks, of course, versus all of you fragile mons here. Spikes would be interesting too, but I'll go for rocks. See the Golden God. I'll Earthquake right away then. Hopefully they swap. Luckily my Spadef or their special attack is inherently lowered. We see Howlucha. This is, again, kind of my best matchup, honestly, so I guess I go for Ruination. They think they wall me. I could do a Terra Blast Poison here, but I feel like Ruination often does when I need it to anyways. Oh, brother, we completely wall you, man. I can't kill this Mon, though. That's the problem. I have Earthquake, which won't work. I guess if I predict a Roost. Let's see if we can get that. They defog. This is their pivot? Interesting. Roost. Roost for me, baby. Do it. Do it. I actually don't have any Roost, too. I can just keep doing this song and dance, I guess. We'll see. Clodsire comes in. It's going to take a lot from this. Takes a lot. Oh, my God. I'll Earthquake again because again we're low ladder. I guess they would just sack it. Why not? The fact that I'm consistently losing to these people is upsetting, but I can tell myself it's because of the team I'm playing. Okay, another fighting type here. I think I gotta just take this matchup. Okay, bulk up. It can totally sweep me already. I'll Ruinate again. I'm not sure what the recovery looks like. Hopefully it's not. It's just leftovers. We can work with that. Yeah, I feel like Roaring Moon is fine, but it doesn't do too much for this team. No, not like this, bro. Not like this. Aqua Step already doing like kind of scary damage. Plus how Lucha is scary in its own right. If it gets unburdened, it definitely beats my team post Ting-Lu. Get that off. Let's see what an Earthquake does. If it does 30, I'm very happy. Very happy if that's the case. And Quackable will be faster than my entire team after this hit, too. If I can get him low enough that I guess I can hit with a Sucker Punch at something. 24. This should kill unless they bulk up. One more time. Come on, God. One for your boy. One for your boy. Do it for me. Do it for me. I need this Ting-Lu. You guys can already see how important this Pokemon is. Like, the entire defensive framework falls apart. They close combat, so we actually will totally kill. That's a joy. And we're already back up to 50% health, actually, which is nice. Howlucha comes out. I'll Earthquake on this Roost. Oh, you crazy. And you're critting me, bro. I'll Ruinate one time. Great Bird. Do they not have fighting coverage? They're just not clicking it. Stealth Rocks. Oh, they get me there. Just gonna Brave Bird. I could go to Chien-Pao right now. We'll see a defog right now. I think we will. I think we will. I don't think they had close combat in this turn. That's fine. That's fine. We can deal with that, baby. We can deal with that. We got Icicle Crash. I can't guess wrong here. Plus, my opponent doesn't seem like they want to swap so far. Okay. Honestly, I think the optimal play would have been Chi-Yu because it would have killed also. But this is fine. How much damage does this do? 12%. Yeah, we don't love it. Maybe they Rapid Spin here. Look at Chi-Yu. It's good for everybody but their own Chi-Yu. And even then, obviously, it's a mirror matchup. Also sucks to essentially be down your Terrestrialization turn 1 every time, but what are you going to do? Show me your Flamethrower swap then. Okay. Again, I'm feeling good. Last game was a reality check. We will play until I lose from this point out. I feel pretty confident in that. I'll never lose again. Spent enough of my life losing to stupid elephants. Now that it's gone, there's no excuses. They're thinking about it. Their brain power is being expended right now. How do I get my Hawlucha to set up and sweep? Because if their Hawlucha got a Swords Dance and a Close Combat White Herb off, we're totally losing. Let's do 50%. Your boots. Noted. Noted. A Grimmsnarl here. Ooh, I can't pivot out on. He'll take one Flamethrower. He's max Bedef. Oh, I'm going to Dark Pulse? That's very kind of you. It's very kind of you, good sir. And then I will Reflect. So even if we do get Hawlucha, we're chilling. They taunt me. I guess I'll Spirit Break, actually. It didn't really occur to me, but that's a fine play. Oh, until this guy comes out. Go to you. Special attack drops. Maybe Chiyu is safer than I would otherwise. If I had a light screen, to be fine. Chiyu's an okay answer most of the time. Like a weird kind of half answer. It's kind of like how you can answer Dracovish with a Dracovish of your own, kind of. But they do read it with the Focus Blast. Good on them. But that's why I'm glad I had the special attack drop in handy there. And then we Dark Pulse again. They sack. A bit of a weird play. That invites in their own Chiyu again. Hawlucha's the play. Actually, that's a good point. We'll go to Grimmsnarl here. We gotta Reflect up. I feel good about a Spirit Break, honestly. Good versus everybody but Avalug. They Brave Bird. Bird up. Bird up. We get the win. On to the next. On to the next. GG. Nope. Never mind. No GG. Let's just leave. Don't show your face. Don't show any weakness. Conceal, don't feel. Okay, we see a very, very fat team here, especially for this metagame. Something to keep in mind, but no flying types. It's odd, you know, balance teams are better than I gave them credit for at this point in the metagame. I'm quickly not deciding, but learning. But Corviknight's a pretty important part of that, so that's interesting. I don't know if there's gonna be too many reasons to poison Terrestrialize Ting-Lu right now. I don't see what I would super do that for. No fairies, no fighting types. So that's exciting. I guess Focus Blast Golden Go, but I think I go King Ambit here. As we see Rotom. It's not good for me. I go Grimmsnarl, which I probably should have led with, for being honest. I just like felt in my heart of hearts to see Glamora, man. I see Glamora and I just auto pick against them. Usually they're my King Gambit or my Ting-Lu. They Volt Switch. Seems like some offensive investment with that. That invites in, I guess, Glamora. The big hippo. Let's get one Reflect up for the road. I think Ting-Lu's Dark Ground type is probably preferable right now, honestly. Rotom probably the Defogger, plus probably a Mortal Spinner. So I'm not going to go crazy with hazards here on Ting-Lu, but get Brox, try to pressure that Rotom a little bit. As they click Roar, good on ya. I'll go back. Screw it. I take 6%. Fine by me. Full EQ here for, I'm gonna guess 6% damage. Let's see. Maybe that's too low. They roar again. Let's see play. I realize I could just roar again, but I'm gonna do so little damage if I attack anyways. See what they click. Are they really just gonna roar spam? That'd be kind of funny. Okay, well, they got to get a special attacker at some point. There we go. Doesn't pan out the whole game. Icicle Crash. You know, their attack is so low. I'm going to Icicle Crash. It's low ladder. I feel like this person's just going to click Roar again, honestly. I want to go for a Crunch read on the Golden Go. I really want to. But I can just switch it after. I can. This is... And we're low ladder until this opponent proves to me he knows how to switch Pokemon. Like, click the switch button. Okay, so I should have gone for the read. Oh, that's good intel to keep in mind later down the road. Does Crunch kill? 39. Should be double damage. Wow. God, GM-Pow is not okay. This shouldn't be allowed to happen. Just like +2 Chi-Yus dismantling Blissies. It shouldn't be allowed to happen. It just shouldn't. They Terrestrialize Electric. There's Scarf, which I was kind of wondering, but that means we get hatches up for the whole game, which I think that's a fine trade. So I'm going to go to my Ting-Lu now. Hopefully I can actually keep the hazards up. If we see Clodsire, we beat them in a matchup. If we see Glamora, we beat them in a matchup. Golden Go, we probably beat 2. Clodsire, I think I Earthquake here for a 2-hit KO. These guys are normally Spadeft. So our attack isn't invested, but 260 is not bad for a wall. We get a crit, which means it's probably physically invested, interestingly. Okay, let's go for a spike here. With Rotom gone, spikes are looking very, very good, right? 12% on everybody. Golden Go and Clodsire resist otherwise. Stealth Rocks, that is. These three are going to resist Stealth Rocks. Spikes is optimal. Spikes. If I Ruinate you and I get Chi-Yu or Roaring Moon, there's a chance I can get a kill here. I don't know. Do I go for another spike or not? I'm toxic. I'm going to go for one Ruination. I think that's optimal, depending on what I get. Grimmsnarl again. I keep getting, like, Mons who can't take advantage of this guy, like Kingambit and Grimmsnarl, man. Let's just reflect right now to probably recover. Yeah, I respect it. It's worth noting I keep my own Terrestrialization because I've kept Ting-Lu. So that's handy. Then I'll light screen because Golden Go's looking a little bit scary as they roar again. They're for sure sending me out this time, so I'm just going to do the biggest hit I can, which is going to be Crunch. Chi-Yu starting to look very good, even with that one spike. It's nothing. That's so funny. Stealth Rock or Spike here? I think Spike. Well, no, it's Stealth Rock. I'm wrong. Because that means that Glimmora takes more damage. Yeah. It's the play. Okay, so now a sweep with Chi-Yu is looking a little bit interesting. Plus Kingambit, of course. But I'm not going to have a lot of resources against a defensive team like theirs. I got Reflect up. This guy just roared me last time we were in this matchup, right? It's going to do no damage. But I'm not really worried about the Earthquake. That does good damage, actually. That's awesome. And please get... It's insane how I'm avoiding all the mons I want to get here. I'll Spirit Break, whatever. If Sans and into Grimmsnarl will stay up if they slack off. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just take whatever chip I can. No point swapping out right now. I guess I could have gone to Chi-Yu right there because I think the slack off was a little bit obvious. So perhaps that was inoptimal. Get Roaring Moon again. Bro, what is going on here? I think I just... Crunch will do nothing. It depends. It's kind of 50-50 on whether they roar or semi away. The defense drop. Okay, that works out nicely. Man. Look at the last layer of spikes. So now swaps are doing 30 to 37% damage. That's pretty hype. Then I'll Ruinate on this roar here, and if we get Chi-Yu, we kind of win the game with Flamethrower. I guess Glimmora. Come on. What is happening? What is this metagame right now? With your defense drop, actually, this might kill. This might kill. We get a crit. Okay. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's fine. And now Kingambit is also looking disgusting. Clodsire dies on swap in. Glimmora, we wall. Earth Power might be close, but I'll Sucker Punch. It'll be fine. Clodsire. Yeah. That's what happens when you let me get all my shit up, man. And you sack your only defogger. That's what happens, brother. Golden Go, we should beat. Although Focus Blast is a risk, but again, I'll Sucker Punch there. Umbreon, we should super beat. This guy just wins. I'll Sucker Punch. I don't want you Mortal spinning on me, although we resist, of course. Okay, of course you're defensive. Well, Ironhead, if that's the case. Oh, you're the corrosion element of it. That's fine. This game's gonna be over in 2 turns anyways. I guess Umbreon comes in now and he starts Wish Protecting me. No, you said in Golden Go. Is there a reason you wouldn't Focus Blast here? Okay. Leftovers, eh? I'll kowtow Cleave. They could Focus Blast me right here, but I'm expecting a nasty plot, if anything. Of course it's a substitute. What did I expect with this opponent? It's just a professional. Like, what do you even call this team, man? What do you even call this team? I really just can't let them get a substitute at this point. I can win with somebody else. So if they hex me, fine. I don't care. But I still got to kowtow Cleave here. Yeah, I just can't let you have a substitute up. That's fine. And then Chi-Yu. Where's Roaring Moon the play? I don't know if it matters terribly. Depends what the Umbreon's investment is, of course. I forget though. DT, Umbreon. Where was Spadefmon? Because I'll do Chi-Yu if that's the case. Oh, I have Terrestrialization Fairy. Oh, this guy destroys Umbreon then. I forgot that in Terrestrial. Okay. Such uncharted territory for me to have that available at the end of a game. Golden Go might be dead after this. It's going to be a 2-hit KO now, bro. Oh, not quite. Okay. Let's go to Grimmsnarl on the sack. I guess they wish here. Right? Oh, they protect. Beautiful for me. Absolutely beautiful. That's the win. Okay, that was a very frustrating game. They made that as absolutely difficult as possible, making no progress and just going for weird shit the whole game. Even if this doesn't kill Golden Go, the hazard's right here. My attack will. Yeah. Screw you, man. That was annoying as hell. Is this what YouTube commenters think stall is? I think it might be. All right, we'll go until I lose, which honestly should be right now. That's about right. Oh, I can't play 2 games at once, so I guess I gotta say, I guess I can't play this one now. Oh, sorry guys. That's so sad. My bad. Although we also came across Iron Valiant, who's really scary. So I'm 1000% getting this guy going ASAP. Oh, you also have Spore. Come on, bro. Let's go to who's my Spore target on this team. Chi-Yu is pretty good. Not him. Roaring Moon is pretty. Roaring Moon's always bad, man. I think I might just make him Sableye just because Roaring Moon almost never gets anything done for me these games. I'll Dragon Dance and force them to Spore me, please. Please Spore me, I beg you. Okay, Churlish and Rude, first of all. I'm stuck with status. If I see Iron Valiant, I might just Terrestrialize and take the kill. Although I guess King Ambit's a great counter for me too. That crit only does 93. Roaring Moon, why are you so ass, bro? Who's their answer for Chi-Yu? It's gotta be Garchomp. Who's their answer for Chimpao? It's gotta be Scizor. King Ambit. Okay, I'll do this. Like, Garchomp's gonna take a decent amount, honestly. This guy was a 30 more base speed, then Terrestrialize, and he wasn't Scarfed. Then Terrestrialize Fairy would kind of 6-0 this team, but that's a pretty substantial if. They sacked the Regenerator Mon. Fair enough. That's got to invite in Chomp, who I guess I'm glad Ting-Lu is not is not poison yet, so I'll go to him. Maybe go to Grimmsnarl. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go to Grimmsnarl. What the hell? Do that. Oh my, I do that sometimes. Just twice I've just randomly, like, absentmindedly clicked Terrestrialize there. I don't know why. It's like a impulse. It's like an invasive thought that I actually just do. Is this another person who refuses to swap? If so, that'd be really convenient for me. I would love to 6-0 you with my... Not 6-0 you. I say 6-0. This is a problem of mine. I say 6-0 like an analogous for Destroy. Like, I'm literally not 6-0ing this Garchomp. I'm literally just, like, 1v1ing it. And I'd still say that sometimes. Oh, Spirit Break is Contact. So I get 6-0'd. I'll Parting Shot here. With the Reflect and the Parting Shot, the damage that Ting-Lu will take will not be enough that I'm worried about for Iron Valiant in the future. Not worried about that. Garchomp got spikes. I forgot that. It's so crazy how many guys got spikes now. Rocks. They Dragon Tail me. Okay. Very tempting, guys. Very tempting. I don't want to lose to Iron Valiant, though. I don't. I really don't. Although Ting-Lu, with all these hats, is going to take substantial damage now. Don't Dragon Tail me, please. 6%. That's hilarious. I'm going to Earthquake just because... If they send me out to somebody else, I want to be able to kill this guy, whoever comes in. Oh, never mind. It's so tanky. That's absurd. This guy's max. 252, 252. Hawlucha comes out here. That's my opportunity to Terrestrialize. Fine by me. I can't kill this guy again, but I can get a lot of damage. Another Roost Hawlucha. Is this the meta? What is happening? I'll take the opportunity to get some spikes up so Garchomp can't steal my lunch money. Get them all up. I don't think either of us have removal. And honestly, I think I benefit more from removal than he does. Get them all up. You're my Iron Valiant counter, dude. I need you to get bulky here. In terms of the win con, it's looking messy with all these hazards up because Chi Yu is my win con and he's now got 1 or 2 swap ins at this point. I guess you do defog for me. What is all these roost defog haluchas? What's going on? I think we'll see a roost here, and I think I can Oko you with flamethrower. See guard jump instead. Can I kill you with dark pulse? I don't want to go through the work of the calc, but I don't really have a swap out anymore. I kind of got to. Close, but no cigar. Fair. Let's go to you. Scissor's gonna be disgusting now. We'll crash here. They don't go to their scissor for some reason. Let me get the spike up, honestly, though. That's gonna be nice. This thing is definitely very important to win right now. Beats everybody but scissor here. Scissor comes in. I guess he goes straight to King Ambit. I guess I do. Hope it wins that 1v1. I could sack Grimmsnarl first or go to Ting-Lu in the middle, but no, I think I'm just going to go to my counter out right here. A U-turn would be pretty bad too. Or they just read me with close combat. That's pretty awful. Interesting. Can I kill a Sacred Sword? I think so. I think he might be banded based on just what I'm seeing right now. No leftovers recovery we can see right now. Could be Metal Coat, but close combat. We're low ladder, so reading too much in their sets is weird. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. Try to save the live here. If we get this, I think we win. Which is exciting. Okay, I think they're banded for sure. Which I don't really know if that's good or bad for me. Thank God that hits. In comes Scizor again here, who I guess will go straight to Ting-Lu on if you're banded. Let's say close combat again. That was a crazy read. Very crazy read. Go to Ting-Lu here. Eats it up nicely. That's great news. I'm gonna go for Stealth Rocks just to pressure this Scizor down the road here. We're definitely like getting very heavily pressured right now, though. It's scary. It's gonna go either way, though. It's gonna come down to a 50-50 at the end. I can already tell. We'll see. You know, maybe an Earthquake here because you get damage on all of these guys. But I feel like these guys get OHKO'd by Chi Pow. Like, he's gonna swap this turn. I'm gonna go to Grimmsnarl on a sack, regardless of who they go to. I'm gonna try to go to Chi Pow and get a kill. So all I really care about is when that happens 2 turns from now, pressuring the Scizor who's coming in. In which case, I click Stealth Rocks, who's now Scissor's coming in at less than 50%. If I click Stealth Rocks here next time. Got to think ahead a little bit. Iron Valiant comes in. I don't know your move pool that well, dude. I did Terrastallize you specifically for this matchup, I guess. So maybe I should keep it in. You can run every set under the freaking sun, so I don't know. Does get Zen Headbutt. You did come into it very confidently right now. Does get Zen Headbutt. Does get like all the psychic moves, man. I'm gonna go Grimmsnarl. It's kind of a 50-50 here. They do Thunderbolt, interestingly. Do I light screen here or do I reflect here as Grimmsnarl dies? I guess my concern is primarily... What's your defenses again? Can I OHKO you with Chi Pow? PT Iron Valiant. You have pretty low HP in defense. I'm going to hope that I can OHKO you, man. It's a big hope. It's a pretty big hope, honestly. So maybe a light screen so I can take you on with Ting-Lu. Ting-Lu can take these two. It can honestly take everyone at this point. Okay, I think I light screen. I think every physical attack OHKOs me anyways. I'm trying to not get chipped by this stuff. Earthquake here. It's 13. That's great. As long as we don't get full parried. We are chilling. Good. That's very, very good. Don't full para. Like the literal one thing that couldn't happen. What are we doing here? What's happening? What are we doing? Okay, we get the roll at least. It's not great. I don't love my Pokemon with 57% health and full paralyzed against both of these two. If I kill, they should go to King Ambit because Scizor you need at the end game. Okay, that's good. Earthquake should be 2 at KO. Let's see what they got. Please don't full para. Oh, not good. Not bad. Not good. Not good. Not game. I lose because of that. Unless this crits. Well, that was a fun challenge run. Banded this one 10,000% kills. Well, that was the challenge run. Hope you all enjoyed. I can't believe it ended like that. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6 turns, I got 2 attacks off. We love it. We absolutely love it. But you know what? That was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you like what you saw, make sure to let me know, and I'll try to do more Monotype versus the OU ladder challenges in the future. I'll probably play with an OU team eventually. This is more so just me learning the metagame, and before I start, playing at full tilt. And I've also got more discussion videos coming out, so let me know what you think about that. But I'll catch you all next time. Take it easy.